Hey, what's up? George Brown here again, and I've called this little video that we're doing here the biggest traffic source on the planet and its only problem. You know, catchy title, I know. But aside from showing you how I've been making, how I made over $500,000 last year, this video is actually a lot more timely than you think. And here's why. At the moment in the marketplace, it seems to be push button this, unheard of traffic source that, throw in some Twitter, throw in some paid traffic toilets that everybody's talking about. I call them paid traffic toilets because they're these obscure little, pay-per-click networks that take your money and never send you any traffic. And it seems you can't turn around these days without someone having the latest, greatest solution to you driving traffic. And has anyone noticed the trend? I'm sorry if I'm the first one to say this, that they all kind of suck. They either don't send anywhere near the amount of traffic promised. The promise you're going to make. They're going to send you 100,000 visitors. It sends you less than 10. They don't send quality traffic that actually buys anything. So all this software does is it goes out and gets a load of spam, and they never buy any of your products, and you never make any money, which is why we're all here in the first place. Or they require constant, boring and arduous labor to actually generate the traffic, i.e. it's not autopilot at all, as the sales page described. I'm talking about writing thousands of articles, spending hundreds of hours on Facebook, all that kind of stuff. And trust me, I've tried it, and you know where all that actually leads you, all these bad traffic sources. Well, I had a look on Google. I actually typed in no money because that's what I was, there's a funny story behind this. I actually typed in no money on Google Images trying to find like a funny image, and this is what I came up with, it leads you nowhere. It leads you to not making any money, being a gangster and earning yourself $17, whatever you might think of that image. But here's where it really leads you. It leads you to you not leading the internet lifestyle you set out looking for in the first place. But there is a solution, and obviously that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. And it seems to be, though, something everyone seems to have forgotten about. It's not some weird so-called loophole you've never heard of either, and that may surprise some of you. It's actually the biggest traffic source on the planet. And it's the place with the most traffic, the most highly targeted traffic, and hello, it's all free traffic too. It's the search engines, and more specifically, Google. So I told you would have already heard of it. And in case everyone really did forget, Google owns the internet, and it's got the best traffic on it too, because the traffic's 100% free. There's no headaches, there's no profit margins, there's no risk to you whatsoever. It's got the best traffic anywhere on the internet. They're looking for what you're selling right then. If someone types in program to lose weight, they're looking for a program to lose weight. They're looking to buy something and they're looking for it right then. And if your site's there, you're going to make a lot of money. It's way more targeted than any other traffic on the internet. And best of all, it's autopilot. Once you're up there on Google, you'll get the best traffic for years to come without you lifting a finger. And the best part about this all, if you do it right, and this is absolutely key, because the normal way, this doesn't work at all, but with the way I'm going to show you it does, is if you do it right, you don't need to do any traffic generation whatsoever. Now, I'm not saying that traffic isn't important. I'm just saying it is the reason 99% of marketers fail despite my best efforts, because they don't know how to drive traffic. You're not getting enough traffic to your site, therefore you're not actually making any sales, or you're not getting the right traffic. So imagine if you didn't need to worry about it, if you just built your website and the traffic came to you. It'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? So what the heck happened? Why has everyone forgotten about Google? And they have forgotten about Google because just frankly no one talks about it before. Like I said, everyone's caught up in these softwares and these loopholes at the moment, and well, why is that? Well, I don't really know, because searches haven't changed. In fact, usage of Google has shot through the roof in the money niches, like all the clickbank ones like weight loss and dating, for example, and obviously I've been absolutely killing it for the past year, You know, here's that screenshot again, over $405,000 last year in my biggest account, and this is all using this exact system. A lot of you will know me and know that I make money in lots of different ways online, but this is all from this very system, okay? All from the system I'm showing you right here, okay? And it's not just me, my students have been absolutely killing it too, and you'll hear more about those as this series of videos goes on, okay? But hold on a second, because I don't want you to get the idea that doing search engine optimization, you know, the practice of trying to rank really highly in Google and get traffic is easy and amazing, you know, no matter how you do it, okay? The reality is, if you do it the traditional way, it can be a nightmare and it can be really, really hard work. And both those facts are no better proved than even small business owners forking out thousands, yes, thousands of dollars a month to try and keep their ranking. But of course, you know, the way I do it is very different indeed. Actually, it pretty much breaks all the rules I've ever heard of. So let's go back to the PC and I'll explain more. Now you see, Google's actually got a big problem, okay? It's called backlinking, okay? Backlinking, or link building as it's sometimes known, and it's also known as the act of traffic generation, which is actually secretly also known as work. You know, bad for everyone, because I'm assuming, you know, no one here wants to do any work, okay? I sure don't. And it basically means that once you've built your little website, you have to go out. So you've built your website. Let's put this in perspective here. You know, you've spent, you know, a few hours, a few days, possibly a few weeks, you know, possibly a month building this website, and now you have to actually go out and spend possibly hundreds of hours writing articles, posting on blogs, making more sites, and all that stuff just to get more links. Now, the reason for this is the more links you have pointing to your site, the higher up you're going to go in Google. Obviously, you want to be, your ideal thing is to be #1 in Google, right? Well, the more links you have, you know, and the better quality of links. It's actually very complicated, but basically, it's a lot of work. In fact, the first time you hear about link building, you know, it kind of looks and sounds a bit like this. Okay, obviously this is just a bunch of gibberish I cooked up. You know, it kind of looks like this. It's absolutely crazy, and it takes hundreds of hours of work. And, you know, I think the Turtle said it best when he said link building sucks, okay? Yes, Google Images, once again. You know, but trust me, it's a lot of work, okay? It's a lot of work, a lot of work, and not the work that you want to be doing. It's absolutely miserable. Some of the most boring work on the internet as well. It really is submitting article after article after article, going around to blogs within the same niche and posting comment after comment. It's just arduous and very dull. You know, the fact is that, you know, I won't bore you with the story here, we'll go into that another time, but my system is way simpler, okay? Way simpler. And I wanted to explain that to you right now. So here's all I do. You know, forget the link building, forget all that stuff. Here's exactly how I make money. Here's how I made that $500,000 last year. Okay, so #1, I pick a product to promote on ClickBank. Okay, now I'm going to cross out some of the stuff that you're seeing in some of these screenshots, you know, just for privacy reasons, so that everyone doesn't go and, you know, visit the site, etc., and just copy it. Okay, but so you pick a ClickBank product. Here's one that I picked in this particular example. This is one of the latest sniper sites I built. Step 2, you build a tiny site. You know, just like this, takes 2 hours. It's a simple little WordPress blog. You review the product, etc., etc. It's very simple. Literally takes a couple of hours. It's basically a one-page site, in fact. Okay. And step 3, that's it. Now, I didn't skip a step here. That is literally it. Okay, we've found a product. I build the site around it, and that's it. That site then ranks in Google, just like you're seeing here. As you can see there, it's taking up like 6 positions in Google, this website, okay? And that's it, okay? Well, hold on. I know I may have gone a bit too fast here, so I'll do it one more time for you, okay? Here's literally the system. #1, I pick a product on ClickBank. You go to clickbank.com, go to the marketplace. We're going to pick a product in any niche. Step 2, we build the tiny site, okay? Step 3, it really does rank in Google for that keyword, and then I start getting traffic, free traffic, the most highly targeted traffic, basically the best traffic from Google to that site, just like you're seeing on this shot. Okay, that is that exact site I showed you. No hard work, no looking for traffic, just build the little site and done. Now obviously, The secret is how I build the site so that it attracts thousands of free visitors every month from Google. Okay, and they do get thousands of visitors. Okay, the next thing you're going to be thinking, oh, this is these little AdSense sites that make pennies a month. Well, these sites are actually called sniper sites, and they're quite famous now, and I'm sure some of you will have heard of them before. Is they don't make pennies. These sites make between $300 and $1,500 a month. Heck, some of my students are even making, I think, over $5,000 a month from one of their sites, okay, for months and even years to come, from exactly the kind of site you just saw a second ago. Now, obviously, it's how you build the site, and it's a very specific step-by-step formula I've now used to build over 100 sites to make the money that I have, and that, as I said, many other people have used too, okay? And I'm going to reveal some of those secrets to you in the next video. This video is getting kind of long now, so I'm going to end it here, but in the next one I'm actually going to reveal some of my biggest search engine secrets to you getting some traffic from Google. It's going to be a cool video, plus I'm going to actually show you that site, how much it's been making. That site I just showed you how much money that site makes, with proof as well for you, okay? And in the meantime, don't forget to comment below and tell your friends about this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and in the next one I'm going to reveal some cool secrets for you, okay? So see you soon. Enter your email below if I haven't got it already, if you didn't enter it on the previous page, and make sure to leave a comment telling me what you thought, and I'll see you soon. George Brown here, and I'll see you in the next video.